right, so we got Steve's 2025 Chevy Tahoe here in the shop. It's got the 6.2 in it. We're getting ready to do an oil change, and let's dive into this.
All right, we're going to take the cap off here. And we've got the truck takes 0-20 full synthetic motor oil. So we got some Mobile One 0-20. Takes 8 quarts with a filter. We bought an AC Delco factory filter. And we're going to get it up in the air and start the oil change. All right, so I'm deciding to crack my oil filter loose a little bit because my plug's going to be in the way dripping oil. And so let's see if I can get my wrench in here. I'm going to crack it loose. And then I can get my hand in there and I won't have to worry about getting the wrench in. So this is a 14 millimeter plug here. We crack that loose. It takes 8 quarts, so I got 2 pans here to catch all the oil. All right, so we're gonna crack the 14 millimeter loose. That's loose. Drain plug here out. The fluid's cold, so it should not make a big splash. Because what's our goal here?
To make the biggest mess possible.
Oh.
Steve loves it when I do oil changes. It's like a fucking.
Might as well just pull the plug and let it go. All right, so get this down here.
All right, we're gonna let this drain out. We'll be back in a minute.
All right, so I got it dripping. I cracked the filter loose, so I don't have to worry about getting the wrench in there. And I'm just gonna crack this loose till it stops dripping. There it comes.
There it goes.
All right, so we're gonna let this drain down, and we'll get all our tire pressures checked. We're looking everything over, and we've got to lubricate anything. We'll do it right now. There's no grease fittings on this anymore. Everything's got no grease fittings, so I guess it's supposed to last forever if it doesn't have grease fittings. So,
And this is totally something you can do in your driveway at home on ramps. I do my Expedition quite a bit in the summertime on ramps. Ramps are so easy. You just kind of lay under there with the creeper. You pull the truck on, and you can get out the stuff easily.
and when you're doing your oil change, that's the time to check all your fluid levels, check your belts, your hoses. Spray your door hinges if they're creaking or anything like that. Fill your washer fluid. If you're doing every 5,000 miles or every 7,500, check all of that stuff so you don't have to second guess and worry about it. Okay, so we checked that gasket on the drain plug. It's in good condition. It's nice and clean.
Yep.
No tears on it. So we're going to put the drain plug back in right now. It's a 14 millimeter, not a 15. So make sure it's nice and snug. I'm gonna wipe it all down dry. And I've got the oil filters drained down. We checked all the tire pressures. They were all at 32. I may boost them up to 34. I'm probably going to, but they're riding pretty good with 32. So take the oil filter off. And I've got the AC Delco filter that I bought. I'm going to stick with the AC Delco filters. So we've got our factory filter here, which is a PF63 AC Delco. Of course, we put some clean oil on there for people because they'll whine. So we get clean oil on there. We're going to put this back up in place. I'll get the filter wrench and give it a little bit of a turn. Kind of really can't get your hand in here to just grab the whole thing completely. So I'm going to put the filter wrench back on it, give it a little tweak just to make sure it's snug. Okay, that's good. Nice and snug. Put it all down. Make sure the drain plug's completely nice and dry. Okay, all right, that's good. There's no grease fittings on it. The tire pressure's done. We did an inspection of the bottom half of the vehicle, and it's good. So I'll go with that. One funky thing here, Tony, if you go over here and look, this is where the selector shaft used to be on the transmission. The linkage and the cable would be there, but it's got the automatic shift with it and the little lever.
Yeah.
And it's pretty funky that the selector shaft is still sticking out of the transmission.
There's nothing connected to it.
Yeah, so.
It's a ghost shaft.
Yeah, it's pretty neat, so. But yeah, I'm very happy with it so far. And all right, we're gonna get it down and we'll get the oil in it. Get the Mobile One 0-20 full synthetic, and I got 3 quarts in this one, and I've got 5 in this one. So there's my 8 quarts that it takes. So we're gonna get a funnel and we're gonna add the oil into it right now.
All right, so we just filled it up. Now we're gonna put the oil cap back on.
Yeah. Get it over here, just set it on place, get it back in there. And one thing we didn't mention in the other videos, air filter is hiding underneath here. It's got 5/16 screws on the side here to take this off, or we can change the air filter.
All right, so we're gonna fire up the truck, let it run for a second, check for any oil leaks underneath, and then we'll shut the truck off, let it sit for a minute, and then we'll take our oil reading. And we're good. There's nothing underneath.
All right, so we're gonna pull the dipstick out and wipe it down. Right in the middle of the check mark right here.
Yep.
That's the 8 quarts, so the level is good.
All I need to do is put your dipstick back in. This truck was pretty easy to do an oil change on, Steve.
Yeah, very easy.
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all.
Everything's accessible. I'm happy with that. Nothing looks extreme to try and get to it. Yeah, all good. So.
All right, that'd be it. That's all you need to do to change the oil.